This is the original Rubik's Cube, invented 50 years ago. It has since spawned hundreds, if not thousands of variations, some of which are more skibidi than others. This is my top 10 skibidi cubes of 2024. Let's dive right in. Oh, and make sure to watch till the end because one of these skibidi cubes will be destroyed. Number 10. This is what you get when a Skube and a Dino Cube have a baby. This is the Diane Dino Skube. Costs $26. Half of it turns like a Dino Cube with corner turns. The other half turns like a Skube-ish. There's kind of an M slice. Dino Cube, Skube. It's pretty skibidi. I've never been able to solve it. I haven't even really come close. Therefore, this is number 10 on the list. So, it remains unsolved. Number 9. This is the Fengshi Lim Cube 2x2 frame Pyraminx. It has absolutely zero challenge as far as solving the puzzle goes. It has these 6 sides that twist 180 degrees. Really, all you have to do to solve it, it's pretty dumb, is match up the colors by twisting a couple of the sides. Oh, it's not even solved. Edge flip. Anyhow, you can actually do half turns like this on all 6 pieces and then scramble it. It doesn't add a whole lot of challenge, but it does make it slightly more confusing. So yeah, that's pretty skibidi because then you can't solve it unless you know to make half turns. So it's really only good to do that and then give it to somebody else who's not familiar with it. So the cool thing about this one, and the only reason I bought it, is that it glows in the dark. So if you hold it up to the light, at least the core glows. I'm going to take it in the closet now, see if I can show you what it looks like. Oh, I dropped it. Okay, had a little oopsies. I dropped it, and some of these pieces broke. Let's see if I can reassemble it here while I'm sitting on the toilet. There, in progress. Piece goes here. Snap, snap. Snap, crackle, pop. Now let's go in the closet. Okay, heading into the closet. Closing the closet doors behind me. Can we see anything? One-handed. Well, there you have it. That's Skibidi Cube number 9. And I think I've trapped myself in the closet. The video might be ending here. Help! Someone let me out! Alright. Made it out of the closet. Ooh. Remember, one of these Skibidi Cubes will be destroyed at the end of this video. Skibidi, skibidi, skibidi. Number 8 is the Brain Cube. For some reason, this cube was $42. It comes in this nice container, just kind of like a lab jar. And the brain pieces are actually pretty soft and squishy. Maybe it feels like real brain, I don't know. There are no colors to help you solve this cube, only the little brain indentions. Therefore, I have never solved this cube, and it's very skibidi. I think I'm going to have to take markers or crayons and color each of these lines in one at a time to solve it, and if I can ever solve it once, I'll color in all the sides like a normal cube, and then should be solvable after that. For example, like this line needs to line up with one of these lines. It doesn't quite match. That doesn't match. No. Not quite. Maybe that one matches. No. Ooh, I may have just solved one edge. So yeah, I think this one deserves to be flushed, but there's still 7 more to go, so let's see. The brain cube. Number 7. This is the Dianxing 2-layer super square star. It's an $8 cube with 2 layers, shaped like a star. It has nice stickers, but it turns absolutely terrible. It's so hard to line up the center, and once you line it up, it barely wants to turn at all. I'm putting muscle into this. Oh. So this one, I believe, can cause injuries. I've solved it a few times. I had to get on YouTube and look up tutorials. You don't ever want to get parity on this one. It's absolutely terrible. You have to like cycle one of these corner pieces all the way around to fix it. It takes forever and a day. This cube will wear you out. At least it was only $8. Number 6. This is the transparent 1x1, transparent blue, 25 millimeter, only $3.50. It's a pretty good price. It's skibidi because, like some of these others, I've never been able to solve it. Sometimes I feel like it's hard to scramble, but mainly I've never been able to solve it. I've looked up tutorials, no luck. I've asked my friends. They're stumped too. So yeah, skibidi 1x1 moment. Oh. Number 5. This is another skibidi cube that, in my opinion, should not exist. This is the Leafun Pyraminx Duo Stickerless. It's another $8 cube. Super easy. I think they say you can solve it in 4 moves or less every time. I don't know if that's true. For me, it's usually like 3 moves or 5 moves. But let's see, like blue, 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 yellow. That was 4 moves, and it's solved. So the very first time I turned this cube, the caps popped off. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So if you do get this cube for some strange reason, you'll want to super glue the caps on. Oops. I think I just broke it. So let's do a solve without one corner. It's actually harder when there's a corner missing. Ha! Hey, I found a way to make it more challenging. Anyway, I think I just solved it. Right. If you're enjoying the video so far, please do all that good YouTuber stuff. Hit the like button, share the video with a friend, maybe even subscribe. It would really mean a lot. Thank you. Whew. Number 4. This is the Tony Fisher Golden Dodecahedron. It's $36. And this cube has immunity from being destroyed for 3 reasons. 1, it's gold. 2, it looks really nice. C, it was $36. And number 3, designed by Tony Fisher. So Tony, if you're watching, I'm sorry this cube is on the SKIBIDI list. But SKIBIDI doesn't always mean bad. In this case, it's SKIBIDI just because I've never solved it. I think it's like a ghost Megaminx or something. It might be based on a Scube. It has a really nice clicking mechanism. It seems like it has to be misaligned for things to match up. If anybody knows how to solve this, let me know, because I am stuck. Yeah. Number 3. This is the Chi OS Cube 2x2. It's the 6-color maze stickered edition. It's a pretty giant 2x2. It's kind of heavy, but it actually turns really well. It was $29. When you turn it, it seems like random pieces pop in or out. So let's give it a scramble. It does turn really well and snap into place really well. So I think the original version was all just one color, which makes more sense. The problem with this version is, which I did not realize when I bought it, you can solve it according to the colors, just like a regular 2x2. So like the blue side, the green side, and then let's do a T-perm, swap corners, and it's solved. These tiles popping in and out and the maze stickers add no challenge. They serve no purpose whatsoever. This cube is 100% pointless. I think the only thing I could do to salvage this cube would be to take these stickers off and sticker it all in one color. Yeah. Go ahead and let me know in the comments which cube you think is the most SKIBIDI cube so far, and let me know why. Alright, it's time for number 2. I hope I pull a cube out of here. Oh yes, this is Vladdy's Evil Seed, $12. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right. It's a 3-sided cube. One side would be white, one would be red, one would be blue, and there's a little centerpiece that has to match. So you can twist it across the middle layer, or one of the 3 sides you can twist. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I have never been able to solve this cube, or even really come close. Sometimes it gets stuck and won't turn at all. There seems to be some debate online as to whether or not that's a defect or intended. I really hate this cube. SKIBIDI, SKIBIDI. Turn. This is some kind of freak of nature. Yep, that's number 2. As you can tell by my shirt, it's time for the Ohio Award. This might be a little bit of a hot take. I think the Ohio Award for 2024 has to go to the GAN 15 Maglev UV. Oh. Got a really nice bag. Turns real smooth, but listen to the orange side. Hear that? Maglev noise. Sounds like the turn signal in my car. The real reason this cube wins the Ohio Award, the plunger. It's completely unnecessary. Why again? Oh, and it's $70. Ohio. It's time for number 1. This is the Landland Grid Cube. $12. Only solved once before it exploded entirely. This is all that's left of it. The core is incredibly tiny, and the little ridges that are supposed to hold the pieces into the core are even smaller. So it is impossible to put this thing back together. I've tried about 50 times. I give up. Even if it went back together, it would just explode again. The design of the number 1 SKIBIDI cube is very number 2. Alright, so this piece goes here. I think you would have to have 8 arms and hands to reassemble this thing. So yeah, this is what one side would look like. This is what part of another side would look like. I'll just show you a picture off of the Cubicles website. That's the number 1 SKIBIDI cube. And there you have it. That is the top 10 list of SKIBIDI cubes. And as promised, one of these cubes will be destroyed. So this was not an easy decision to make, but based on how poorly it turns and how many injuries it's caused me over the years, this 2-layer star cube is the one to go. So let's do it. Skibbity, 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 skibbity. Do your thing, G-Toilet. Oh my gosh, I'm afraid I got some SKIBIDI toilet water in my mouth. I really want to brush my teeth. Let's rinse that. Maybe do some more. That's got it. Skibbity, 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 skibbity.